What if I told you there are Harleys so comfortable they'll make you forget your age? Today we're counting down 14 Harley-Davidson bikes built for men over 45 who want all-day comfort with style and power. Let's ride! Nightster Special. At number 14, we have the Harley-Davidson Nightster Special, a bike that brings fresh energy to the Harley lineup without straying from its heritage. Priced around $12,499 in the US, the Nightster Special is a smart choice for riders who want modern engineering and tech, but still want that Harley badge on their tank. Under the hood, or tank in this case, is the Revolution Max 975T engine, delivering 91 horsepower and 72 pound-feet of torque. That's enough to keep city rides engaging and make backroad runs feel fun. Its low 27.1-inch seat height and 483 pounds wet weight make it incredibly approachable, with handling that feels light without sacrificing stability. What sets the Nightster Special apart? Riders appreciate its blend of tech and style. Selectable ride modes, ABS, and traction control, all wrapped in a package that feels premium without the heavyweight bulk. It's the kind of Harley that says, "I'm modern, but I still have attitude." If you're looking for something nimble, versatile, and packed with features that actually enhance the ride, the Nightster Special should be on your radar. And yes, it's a bike that earns those second glances at stoplights. Softail Standard. Lucky number 13 on our list is the Harley-Davidson Softail Standard, the kind of bike that proves you don't need chrome overload or flashy extras to make a statement. Priced around $14,399 in the US, this is for riders who appreciate the timeless Harley silhouette, authentic character, and pure riding experience. It's a bike that lets the rumble do the talking. And trust me, people will listen. The Softail Standard packs the Milwaukee 8 107 engine, producing 110 pound-feet of torque. That means smooth, satisfying power at your fingertips, whether you're cruising along a quiet stretch of highway or making an entrance at bike night. At 655 pounds wet and with a 26.8-inch seat height, it offers that classic low-slung stance that feels balanced and natural the moment you swing a leg over. What riders love about the Softail Standard is its honesty. It's a clean, no-nonsense Harley that delivers everything you want, with nothing you don't. And because it's so pure, it's the perfect blank canvas. Whether you want to leave it stock or customize it into your dream ride, it's ready. If you're looking for a Harley that's as genuine as they come, this is one that deserves a serious look. And let's be honest, simple done right always looks cool. Lowrider ST. At number 12, we have the Harley-Davidson Lowrider ST, the bike that looks like it's about to star in a chase scene even when it's parked. Priced around $24,199 in the US, it's for riders who want West Coast style with the substance to match. The Milwaukee 8 117 engine pushes out 128 pound-feet of torque, so passing traffic feels effortless. And yes, you'll probably grin under your helmet. That frame-mounted fairing? It's not just for looks. It keeps the wind off, so you can focus on enjoying the ride, or your playlist. If you're choosing between Harleys and want a machine that can handle fun blasts and longer trips, the Lowrider ST earns its spot. Riders praise its planted feel, smooth suspension, and that bold attitude that makes you glance back after you park. We all do it. Breakout 117. At number 11, we have the Harley-Davidson Breakout 117, the kind of bike that looks custom-built straight from the showroom floor. Priced around $23,399 in the US, the Breakout 117 is for riders who want their Harley to be as much a statement as it is a machine. This is the bike that says, "I showed up to ride, but also to be noticed." Powering that long, low profile is the Milwaukee 8 117, putting out 123 pound-feet of torque. That means effortless acceleration, easy passing, and the kind of roll-on power that makes highway cruising feel smooth and satisfying. The 26.2-inch seat height and 683 pounds wet weight give the Breakout that signature stretched-out stance, the kind that makes it look fast even when it's parked. What surprises many riders is how well the Breakout rides. It's not just about the looks. The hidden monoshock rear suspension actually smooths out the bumps better than you'd expect. Forward controls and wide bars create a laid-back, commanding posture that's perfect for covering miles without strain. If you're after a Harley that combines big style with real-world rideability, the Breakout 117 belongs on your list. And let's be honest, it's hard not to glance at it twice when you park. Fat Bob 114. At number 10, we have the Harley-Davidson Fat Bob 114, a bike that looks like it just walked out of a bar fight and won. Priced around $20,349 in the US, the Fat Bob 114 is for riders who want that muscle cruiser attitude paired with surprising practicality. It's the bike that says, yes, I can flex, but I can actually ride all day too. The Milwaukee 8 114 engine puts down 119 pound-feet of torque. That means instant, grin-worthy power the moment you crack the throttle. The Fat Bob weighs 675 pounds wet, with a 27.7-inch seat height, giving it that planted, confident feel whether you're slicing through city traffic or opening it up on a back road. What riders consistently praise about the Fat Bob is how it blends aggressive style with comfort that actually works. The wide bars and forward controls create a natural, commanding posture. Those chunky tires? They're not just for looks. They handle potholes and rough patches better than you'd expect, making the ride smoother than its brawler image suggests. If you're choosing a Harley that delivers muscle, style, and real-world usability, the Fat Bob 114 ticks every box. And then some. Street Glide. Let's talk number 9. We have the Harley-Davidson Street Glide, a bike that defines what it means to tour in style. Priced around $2,599 in the US, the Street Glide is for riders who want a machine that balances classic Harley attitude with modern comfort. It's the bike that says, I'm here for the long haul, and I want to look good doing it. The Milwaukee 8 107 delivers 111 pound-feet of torque, giving you smooth, reliable power whether you're weaving through traffic or stretching out on the interstate. With a wet weight of 829 pounds and a 26.1-inch seat height, the Street Glide feels planted and confident at speed, exactly what you want when the miles start piling up. What really sets the Street Glide apart is that iconic batwing fairing. It's not just a styling piece, it channels wind cleanly around you, reducing fatigue and making long rides far more enjoyable. Riders consistently praise the comfortable saddle, well-tuned suspension, and integrated infotainment system that keeps you connected without being distracting. If you're choosing a Harley for touring with serious style and functionality, the Street Glide is a standout. And yes, you will catch yourself admiring it every time you park. Heritage Classic 114. Number 8 brings we have the Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic 114, the bike that blends old-school charm with modern ride quality so well, it's hard to believe they ever lived apart. Priced around $22,849 in the US, the Heritage Classic 114 is for riders who want timeless style without sacrificing today's performance. It's the bike that says, yes, I appreciate the past, but I'm riding into the future. The Milwaukee 8 114 serves up 119 pound-feet of torque, giving you confident, effortless power at any speed. With a 26.3-inch seat height and a wet weight of 728 pounds, the Heritage Classic offers a low, comfortable stance that feels steady, whether you're navigating city streets or tackling a long highway run. Riders consistently praise the Heritage Classic's practical touches: lockable saddlebags, a removable windscreen that gives you flexibility for different rides, and a suspension that's tuned to handle bumpy roads without complaint. And while its looks scream vintage Harley, the experience is anything but outdated. If you're choosing a Harley that delivers real touring capability with head-turning style, the Heritage Classic 114 deserves your attention. It's the kind of bike that looks like it belongs in a museum, but rides like it's ready for anything. Road Glide. Lucky 7 is the Harley-Davidson Road Glide, a touring legend that's built to devour miles while looking effortlessly cool doing it. Priced around $2,599 in the US, the Road Glide is for riders who want long-haul comfort with that unmistakable shark nose fairing that sets it apart at first glance. It's the bike that says, I'll see you at the horizon. Power comes from the Milwaukee 8 107, delivering 111 pound-feet of torques, smooth, responsive, and ready to handle highway speeds all day without breaking a sweat. With a 26.2-inch seat height and 855 pounds wet weight, The Road Glide feels stable, planted, and confident. Exactly what you want when you're racking up serious miles. What riders love most is the frame-mounted fairing. It's not just there for the style points, though it has plenty. It cuts through the wind and reduces fatigue on long rides. Pair that with a well-dialed suspension, roomy ergonomics, and an infotainment system that makes the miles fly by, and it's easy to see why so many riders swear by the Road Glide. If you're deciding on a Harley that can handle big trips in comfort and turn heads at every stop, this one's a top pick. Sport Glide. At number 6, we have the Harley-Davidson Sport Glide. The bike that proves versatility can look this good. Priced around $20,999 in the US, the Sport Glide is for riders who want one machine that can handle it all. Daily rides, weekend escapes, and the occasional just because road trip. It's the bike that says, why settle for one kind of ride when I can do them all? The Milwaukee 8 107 engine supplies 108 pound-feet of torque, giving you plenty of smooth, usable power whether you're cruising through town or stretching your legs on the highway. With a 26.5-inch seat height and 699 pounds wet weight, it strikes that sweet spot between easy handling and highway stability. You won't feel overpowered, but you'll never feel short on muscle either. What makes the Sport Glide stand out is its clever design. Riders love the quick-detach mini fairing and saddlebags. Pop them off in minutes if you want a stripped-down cruiser look, or leave them on for wind protection and storage on longer hauls. If you're choosing a Harley that's stylish, practical, and surprisingly flexible, the Sport Glide is tough to beat. And yes, it looks great no matter which setup you're rocking. Street Glide Ultra. Here at number 5 is we have the Harley-Davidson Street Glide Ultra, the bike that takes everything great about the classic Street Glide and cranks it up to full touring mode. Priced around $32,499 in the US, the Street Glide Ultra is for riders who want serious distance capability without giving up an ounce of style. It's the bike that says, yes, I brought everything I need, and I'm bringing it in style. The Milwaukee 8 114 delivers 121 pound-feet of torque, making two-up touring with full luggage feel effortless. At 896 pounds wet with a 27.1-inch seat height, it provides that solid, planted feel you want on big rides. Rock steady whether you're gliding down the highway or rolling through town at low speeds. What riders praise most is how the Street Glide Ultra turns long trips into comfortable adventures. The Batwing fairing keeps wind fatigue at bay. The Tourpack gives you room for all your gear, and the heated grips and premium seat mean you're comfortable mile after mile. Add in advanced infotainment and cruise control, and this bike doesn't just get you there, it makes the journey the best part. If you want a Harley that's built to cross states in comfort and class, the Street Glide Ultra is hard to beat. Road King Special. Number 4 is we have the Harley-Davidson Road King Special, the bike that strips touring down to its essentials while keeping plenty of attitude. Priced around $24,999 in the US, the Road King Special is for riders who want big presence, real-world comfort, and classic Harley style without unnecessary extras. It's the bike that says, I don't need all the bells and whistles, I've got the crown. The Milwaukee 8 114 engine cranks out 118 pound-feet of torque, giving you effortless power for highway cruising or city rides. With a 26.4-inch seat height and 807 pounds wet weight, it offers that low-slung, grounded stance that feels stable and confident at any speed. The stretch saddlebags add both style and practicality, giving you room for essentials without breaking up the bike's clean lines. What riders appreciate most is how the Road King Special delivers a pure, uncluttered experience. No front fairing, no flashy tech overload. Just you, the road, and a machine that looks as good parked as it does in motion. The wide bars, roomy floorboards, and plush seat make it surprisingly comfortable for long days out. If you want timeless Harley DNA paired with real touring capability, the Road King Special deserves a spot high on your list. CVO Road Glide. Now, breaking into your top 3 is we have the Harley-Davidson CVO Road Glide, the ultimate choice for riders who want power, comfort, technology, and style blended into one machine that's as refined as it is commanding. Priced around $44,499 in the US, the CVO Road Glide is for those who believe that the ride should feel as good as it looks. It's the bike that says, yes, this is the top of the line, and I deserve it. At its heart is the Milwaukee 8121 VVT engine, Harley's most advanced production power plant, delivering a thundering 139 pound-feet of torque. What does that mean for you? Smooth, confident roll-on power in any gear, effortless highway passing, and that deep Harley rumble that lets everyone know you've arrived. The 26.7-inch seat height and 877 pounds wet weight give it a rock-solid feel, while the frame-mounted shark nose fairing slices through wind, keeping the ride steady even at speed. What really sets the CVO Road Glide apart is its unmatched attention to rider comfort and convenience. Riders love the heated grips, plush seat, fully adjustable suspension, and premium audio system that can turn any highway into your personal concert hall. The large touchscreen infotainment setup offers navigation, music, and connectivity, all at your fingertips without distracting from the ride. And let's not forget the CVO signature paint and finish. Hand-applied details that make this bike stand out even in a sea of motorcycles. If you're choosing a Harley that offers the perfect mix of luxury touring capability, cutting-edge tech, and undeniable presence, the CVO Road Glide stands near the top for good reason. It's not just transportation, it's a rolling masterpiece. CVO Street Glide. Taking silver is we have the Harley-Davidson CVO Street Glide, the ultimate blend of iconic Harley style, luxury finishes, cutting-edge tech, and performance that makes no compromises. Priced around $44,499 in the US, this is the machine for riders who want it all. It's the bike that says, I don't just ride, I arrive, and that too in style. The CVO Street Glide is powered by Harley's most advanced engine to date, the Milwaukee 8121 VVT. With 139 pound-feet of torque on tap, it delivers smooth, effortless power in any situation. Whether you're cruising down Main Street, overtaking on the highway, or climbing a mountain pass. The 26.7-inch seat height and 866 pounds wet weight give the bike that planted, confident feel you want in a luxury touring machine, with stability that inspires confidence at every speed. Riders rave about the CVO Street Glide's attention to detail. The premium heated seat, top-tier audio system, large touchscreen infotainment, and fully adjustable suspension aren't just bells and whistles. They make every mile better. That iconic batwing fairing? It's more than just a style piece. It channels wind cleanly around you, reducing fatigue and letting you focus on the ride. And then there's the paintwork, hand-applied finishes that look like they belong on a showpiece, not a machine that's built to eat miles. If you're looking for a Harley that delivers prestige, comfort, and cutting-edge capability in equal measure, the CVO Street Glide is the bike that ticks every box. And then some. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a rolling statement. Tri-Glide Ultra. And topping our list at number 1, we have the Harley-Davidson Tri-Glide Ultra, the undisputed king of comfort, stability, and touring capability in Harley's lineup. Priced around $37,999 in the US, this machine is built for riders who want to cover serious miles with serious confidence. It's the kind of bike that says, I'm in no rush, but I'll go wherever I want for as long as I want. The heart of the Tri-Glide Ultra is the Milwaukee 8114 engine, delivering 121 pound-feet of torque. That means plenty of smooth, reliable power whether you're cruising along the highway, tackling a mountain pass, or gliding through town. What really sets this trike apart is its unmatched stability. With a 27.1-inch seat height and a hefty 1,204 pounds wet weight, you'll never have to worry about balance at stoplights, parking lots, or slow-speed turns. Riders often comment how freeing it feels to focus on the ride, rather than worrying about holding the bike up. Beyond its mechanical strength, the Tri-Glide Ultra is packed with features to make long trips feel effortless. The batwing fairing and large windscreen keep the wind off your chest, while cruise control, a premium infotainment system, and a comfy two-up seat make sure both rider and passenger are happy for mile after mile. The Tour Pack luggage system means you can bring everything you want, and probably a few things you don't really need but packed anyway. If you're looking for a Harley that offers ultimate touring comfort, confidence-inspiring stability, and that head-turning Harley style, the Tri-Glide Ultra stands tall at the top. It's not just a trike, it's your ticket to stress-free adventure. Now, here's something to think about. The average Harley rider logs over 3,000 miles a year. And when you're putting in that kind of distance, comfort isn't just a bonus, it's essential. The right bike doesn't just make the ride smoother, it keeps you riding longer, safer, and happier. So, which one of these machines would you choose for your next adventure? Drop it in the comments.